let's make a doomsday bunker. The question is, do we want to do it ghetto or do we want to do it like super fancy? I've never done a doomsday bunker before. It's going to need to be off the grid, but if it is off the grid, I mean, would it have solar power? Would we do solar power? Maybe. So if it was solar power, we can have these solar panels on the roof. And that would make sense, right? Why won't they go on this roof? I mean, it's flat. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, let's change the roof. Leave that. That looked pretty cool. All right, there we go. We just covered the whole roof with them? I don't know. I don't know what's going to be in there. I've never done this before. Okay, so we got solar. Oh, you know what? We're going to need water too. Let's take one of these off. Do we want to go with the expensive one? I mean, I don't know how different it is. We might need two of those. Take one of these off. Okay, so we got electricity, water. I guess that'll be good. Okay, so to enter, let's get some walls up, decorated. Now let's build the first level. I want to go over there. Why? Is it because it's down so far? Oh my god, no! No! Oh, okay, you have to start it over there. Alright, now we should be able to move sides from here. Okay. I mean, I don't know how big this is going to be. We're just going to make it, like, super big until we figure it out. I feel like this is too fancy. Is it too fancy? No, it's not. Okay. Alright, so I think it's going to be like a ladder to go down there. That would make sense, right? Okay, that looks good. So there's a ladder going downstairs. We're going to need some lights down here. They have to be off the grid light. Alright, I guess we're going to be using candles. Just for building's sake, though, I'm going to put some regular lighting in here just so we can see what we're doing. We'll change it later. Okay, but we do need to think about lighting. Okay, I feel like we're going to make this like a makeshift, not too fancy down here. I don't know, it's so tough. The top looks kind of fancy. We'll just go with it. So I feel like there should be an entry room and then everything else should be in the other room. Because you know, if you have an underground bunker in The Sims, I mean, there's lots of things you could do with this. I mean, I'm not like, you know, saying weird stuff, but you could trap a sim down here and technically they should be able to stay alive and you never interact with them. I mean, am I right? But if you had a room that you can go down to, that the other sim would be locked in, not in this room, like the other sim would be locked over here, the other sim would be locked over here, then yeah, they would have less chance of getting out. Okay, I like that idea. We're gonna make this room kind of small, just so we like trap a Sims in there. If I mean, if that's something you want to do, I'm not saying you're gonna, you know, kidnap a Sims and hold them hostage down here for a certain length of time and make them paint continuously or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how you play. I mean, my games get kind of weird. So let's put something comfy down here. Just so we have a sitting chair so you could like talk and then you could be like, hey, let me show you something in this other room, right? Right. This will be a good couch. I mean, that couch looks really inviting, right? Just kick back in there. Should we put carpet down or like a rug? Let's use carpet. Carpet is so ugly. I mean, really, well, they did put these carpets in there, but I don't know. Yes, let's do AstroTurf. Should we do AstroTurf? Let's go a little lighter. Okay, there you go. What would the walls be here? They'd probably be... You know, I'm going to go with eco lifestyle stuff again. How big are these panels? Or maybe it would be wood. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, that looks, well, you know what? I feel like the first room wouldn't have that. The other one might. We'll put it in there. First room might just be kind of a woody kind of thing. There you go. So, you know, something kind of inviting. And maybe there's a little ice chest here, so, you know, you can offer them a drink or a snack. And you could have a little library. Maybe you want to just show them your library collection. I mean, there's stuff in there. Okay, and it definitely needs like a chunky rug. That looks nice. Very nice. Take this out. Man, that light went down a lot. Let's find some more light. Okay, you know what? Let's put this picture right here, and then we'll put curtains around it so it looks like a window. But it's not. Okay, that looks good. Oops. And maybe we have just enough door. Alright, what should the floor be? I mean, probably be a wooden floor, I'd imagine. Alright, first thing we need is a bathroom. Use this. I mean, this is like low maintenance. Like if you're in here, there's probably a drain on the floor, right? Yeah. There's a drain. Maybe there's two drains. Just because that looks like it would get quite messy. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do something really messed up and we're gonna do laundry and they're gonna have to wash it by hand. It's gonna be amazing. Laundry basket in there. I don't know where they're gonna get their toilet paper from, but okay. No, it would probably have some sort of bricks. Okay. And they would have to eat. Oh, you know what? We didn't put a light in here. We gotta put a light in there. How will that look without this? Let's see. Oh man, that is dark. Alright, let's find a different light. Okay, that is very dark, but oh well. Alright, here's the wash tub. We're gonna put that over here. You know what? Maybe we'll have a water heater. I don't know how good it's gonna work, but put that right there. And we're gonna need a clothesline. Oh, really? You can't put this indoors? Come on. Okay, you cannot put a clothesline inside. You cannot put a clothesline inside, and that's poopy. Alright, well, let's not be mean then. Let's get rid of the laundry day stuff. Or should we put this power generator in there? I guess we can. I'm not sure what that does. I've never used that before. What does it do? Put it right there. Right, so they would have a kitchenette. What color should we make it? Alright, so there's an off-the-grid fridge. We can give it a try. Totally make it not match. How is the trash can gonna work? We could put this in there. If we put a regular one in there, is the trash gonna add up? I mean, I don't think it does that. Or does it do it if you can't get outside? I don't know. We might have to play this just to see. So what are they gonna do for food though? We put a smoke detector in there. I mean, what is that going to do? Because they're kind of screwed. We could put this. Yes, you know what? This would probably be good. Okay, we're going to put this right here. I suppose we'll put this here. I don't know. Good, it'll do. If it's locked, then the fireman can't get in there. The wall here. It's very dark. We'll do a cottage living sink. Put that right there. Suppose we could make the kitchen have tile. Wow, that looks really terrible. Where is this going to vent out to? I don't know. Okay, just because it's a Doomsday bunker doesn't mean it can't have some decor in it, right? I mean, these possibly can be useful. Possibly. Here, let's put this by the door just so they wish that they actually had the key to get out. I guess it needs to be out here. That won't catch on fire or anything. Okay, so for food, they're gonna have to plant stuff. They have to grow their own food, which we know we could do inside. But they can only use what they have. Can they have chickens down here? Chickens, you say? I don't know. Oh my god, for reals, you could have chickens down here? Oh, they're gonna be eating like kings. Eggs for breakfast and lunch and dinner. They have a kitchen that should be totally off grid, but it's gonna be able to have some power. They have a chicken coop. which we'll see how that works out. They should probably have some sort of like green room. Maybe I'll start right here. This is where the solar panels are going to come in handy, because if they're going to have a green room, they have to have solar lighting, right? Yes. So let's put in some plant lighting. I don't know what we can plant in here. I haven't tested that yet. We'll see. All right, so that's the garden area. Should we do the walls a little differently in there? Make it look like a sunset. There you go. Maybe the chicken coop area has this stuff in it. You know, go all the way over there. All right, so now we need a bedroom. I mean, do we know how many people are going to be in here? Maybe at least 2? Actually, I don't think they need an actual room. What they're probably going to need is like bunk beds. I'm thinking bunk beds. All right, they have sleeping area, they have a garden, they have a kitchen, they have a bathroom. Guys, my game just crashed. And I didn't save, so I'm going to try to remake it, and hopefully it looks the same. So, luckily I recorded it. I'll just go look. Okay, I think I'm back on track. Maybe. All right, so we have the bunk beds. Now we need stuff for them to do, like activities. Oh my God, should we give them a hamster? Yes, we should give them a hamster. That way, if there's just one person, they have somebody to talk to. Okay, this is assuming there's going to be 2 down here. We'll see what happens. They're going to need a punching bag. Maybe they could do some yoga. Right? Wait, should they have a radio? Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, that looks kind of dangerous. But okay. Maybe they could learn how to play piano. That would be interesting. I wonder if you can have a goat in here and milk it and drink the milk. We're going to have to try that. Wait, do we need prairie grass for a goat? I think we do. What if we just made an archway right there? Okay, I think this is set up. Oh, where's there a calendar? Yes, we need a calendar. Put it at their bed so they can look and see what day it is. It's like not even this year's calendar, it's like last year's. So just hear me out. Let's say you make a house on here, and there's a couple things you could do with this. You could rent it out. You can make it, okay, so if we made lots, and you had, let's say you had another house over here. Just builds like a square right here. Okay, so there's a house right here. Those aren't even connected. Okay. Oh, okay, whatever. So you can add, you can make this room like this one, and then you can make this room a different unit. And then you can move into Sims in this house, and you can rent out that one. Okay, so then when you did that, so this one is the blue one, you can add that this one is off-grid. Simple living, which means that they can only cook food that. But my question is like, if you have a random Sims in there, whether you did this or not, but you weren't controlling that Sim, would they cook their own food? Would they? You know what? Let's not make it this, just because I kind of want to try this one out. Let's change the lot type just to a regular residential. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to trap a random Sims in there. And we're going to see if they will cook their own food and everything. Yes, that is what I'm going to do. But my Sim will also have, so I'll have to build a house. But my Sim will also have to live off-grid and have simple living. So they have to generate their own power, their own water. They have to cook their own food. Yes, let's try that. But let's give some good stuff. Okay, we'll make it homey. Great soil. Where's the water one? Natural well. Well, that reduces utility bills. I don't know if that would help. Okay, we'll just do home studio. Classics. Okay, so there is my bunker. You know what? We could paint the outside walls. Let's just do that real quick. Oh my god, what happened? Ah, it painted the... Let me put it back. It knocked out my little greenhouse. Okay, there. Okay, so here is my Doomsday bunker, and it's kind of shabby. Like, I really think I could make a real fancy, futuristic one, but this one has the vibes of kind of like, I have this Doomsday bunker from the 70s, and I'm gonna trap you in here, but you don't know that until you're trapped in here. So, yeah. I'm gonna try it. I mean, that's the end of this video. I'll put this up on my gallery. I'll take these houses off though. So it's just the bunker up on my gallery. And the next video I'll do one, probably a long one. The next video I'll do one of a Sims trapped in there. Bye.